Hi guys, my name is Miller and welcome back to a season video. Yes, I'm back. I didn't make one last season as I was away, and before I left there was no information or no update, so I couldn't make one in advance. But what matters is that now I'm back and I'm at it again, and you guys should be fully informed by the time you end watching this video. So to start off, we will claim the milestone car like usual, but this time for season 85, the Porsche 918 Spider, and it's not the first time I get this car from a milestone. Back in season 17, in one of the early stages in the first seasons of the milestone car system, this acid green version you see here was delivered to my garage, and it instantly became one of my favorite cars in game for the simple fact that the car can run amazingly without even using nitrous. And back in the day there was a daily challenge where you had to win 60 races without nitrous, so this was basically cut out for this car. The 918, one of the Holy Trinity, is a car many were still missing as it never had an event on its own, making it almost a unicorn, like the LaFerrari or the P1. So I hope people are happy getting this car now, as it will still be quite special, even though performance wise it isn't the greatest with only a 7.884. Funny thing is that back when it came out, the Purple Star version, the Vice-Sack package, was seen as the fastest car in game, also being called the LaFerrari Killer, which is now so long ago, and oh, time have changed. Now on to current time, season 86. The season prize this season is a car which was only released a couple of months ago, the Ferrari F8 Tributo. At first I didn't really like the car, but over time and after seeing it in real life in Geneva this year, this has completely changed. I kinda find it pretty now, and it's a nice homage to the most powerful V8 in Ferrari history. The engineering aspect is quite amazing on it as well, and aerodynamically it just seems to be so smooth and flawless. I really like it. So the color you see here is probably the most famous one, as it's the color everyone will probably associate with the car, for the simple fact that this was the color used on the renders when the car was released. The milestone, however, will be in blue Tour de France, and to be fair, it does look quite good on it, even though it's a tad different and it might take some time to get used to it. Performance wise, it is a quite solid car as well. With a dyno of a 7.9 it can run a 7.7, meaning it's a dyno beating car, which will do great in the 7.7 to 7.8 lobby or lower. I might not upgrade it, but for newer players this is definitely a car worth looking at. Prestige car, and something quite special. It has been a while since they added a tier 5 car with its only purpose being a prestige car. At first thought the only one that pops in for now is the Aventador SV from way back in the day. The Roush Mustang Stage 3 is a 4-star tier 5 car, which probably became a tier 5 car unexpectedly for many, well at least for me. It is significantly less powerful than the GT500 and the HPE 750, which is a tier 4 car, so to me it kinda is of a shocker. Personally, I would have put it in tier 4 as a high performing car rather than a quite mediocre tier 5 car running at an 8.6. But again, that is just personal preference. It is another Mustang perhaps to people, to me it's slightly different, making it a collector piece. Just fingers crossed I can beat the Prestige Cup with not too many efforts. If you don't have this car yet, tomorrow should start a 10 times drop rate on the silver crates, so good luck to you to pulling this car. Now events, well, only one can be expected. As of now we still have the rather difficult and expensive Fast and Furious finale still running, but by next week I'm expecting an Evo Cup to pop up on the map, and not just for any car, for this beauty. This 993 RWB is just crazy. I don't think you can call it a Rotana though, as the Rotana is the name given to the purple version that was available with the 70th anniversary. But on the other hand, it kind of is a Rotana as its shape, for real though, just a different color. Because when you Google Rotana, the first thing that pops up is this car, with no rear bumper, with a crazy wing on the back. So can I call this Rotana then? Looking at various pictures, it seems as Rotana doesn't really have a specific look. Sometimes it is without a bumper with the lower wing, then you see it with bumper and then with a weird spoiler or the mix in between like we have here. The car in game is amazing and I love it, but the reason to why is perhaps linked to the fact that there is no rear bumper and that's the first off in game. The extremely wide rear tires being visible making it look so much racier, or the awesome color play with the emerald and the black rims. In general, Evo cars to me always seem to look dope, but this one is top 3 for sure. Performance wise it is slightly faster than the regular RWB, but as it's an Evo Cup car, be sure to have some keys ready because you definitely want this car. I really hope I can use the Rotana, that would save me some keys and Porsche fusion parts along the way, and we've had some recent events allowing us to use paid cars in the Evo Cups, which is always a nice bonus for the paying players. I expect the event to start next week Thursday or Friday, and it will come with a 20 times drop rate on gold crates, where you can get the RWB with various new colors and combinations if you didn't get it from when it was a milestone price in season 76, or if you just want to expand your collection. Final thing I want to talk about before I close off is Showdown. I haven't been able to discuss much about this yet, as I have been out since it was released, and I just want to give my own 2 cents on it. It is still in the beta phase, so I do hope my words are listened to, and what we see here isn't permanent and there will be improvements in the future. From where I see it, it is a very fun type of event, but the rewards will always go to the people with maxed cars, which is slightly a shame, as modders then get the upper hand once more. The reason for that is that the system is not based on the performance of the car, but on the current position in the leaderboard. The fastest cars will of course move up, causing all the fastest cars to be at the top and the lower upgraded cars more down. This is not unfair, but not fully fair either, as in some situations where the difference between the fastest and second fastest car is massive, the people who have the fastest car will always end on top. We have now had various events with different requirements in this beta phase, and so far it seems as if the player base is divided, as the people without heavily upgraded cars do miss out on some nice things. But on the other hand, the participation rewards, not depending on whether you win or lose, is quite nice. The best example of how unfair it kinda can be was a Pagani Showdown, the first fully spread beta where the top 1000 would get the Drago Viola, but the top 1000 only consisted of people running the Revolution, so it was basically only if you paid the car or modded your account, you would have gotten a chance of getting a top 1000. This hopefully does not set a precedent for in the future, as I want to have a fair environment where everyone has the same chances without having to pay. And since we haven't had anything similar to that, so I'm kind of happy about this. But there is one which sticks out as also rather too extremely unfair: the Legends Showdown. No idea what they had in mind when they released this, but pairing up cars over various tiers is not really the best thing to do. And definitely not if the rewards are only limited to the top 10,000 people, because by now there are definitely 5,000 plus who have the McLaren F1, legit or not does not matter because they won't get banned anyways, which creates once more an uneven playing field. Let's just hope this Legends thing just remains in its test phase. The most fun ones I've had so far from my personal experience is the sprint race in tier 4, which required tuning and finding the best car, and the latest one with the Lamborghini Showdown, as the fastest car is free to get, being Harkness Sesto Elemento, while the second fastest car is a paid Veneno, which is just fractionally slower. A good mix. What I'm looking forward to, for example, then would be a showdown where there is a PP or Evo limit, allowing once more various cars of various manufacturers with various tunes to be used, or one where the challenge isn't to be the fastest but the closest to a certain time, like closest to 9.000 wins. That would be fun as well, in my opinion. I hope to see the showdown gets over its beta phase and will be implemented in the game sooner or later, but with better rewards for finishing places, as more people being rewarded too, because for now I don't see why I should spend hundreds of gold coins to get almost none in return, so I do stick only with the top 10,000 to just get my bronze keys. RP wise, it is quite great to stack up some extra RP, and connections so far seem to be running smoothly, only I cannot speak from Android experience, so don't be afraid to let me know your thoughts down below. Anyways, I'm done talking for now and for today. I will let you guys off the hook for now. I'm gonna work on the season max tunes video soon to show you guys actual performances and how the cars run, and it will be like always include a stage 5 tune for the prestige car, which can come in handy for a new car like the Roush. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and with that bombshell, my name is Miller, see you around and keep racing.